Hello everybody, it's Shady here, and we are back with part 2 of Final Fantasy VIII. So, I did one thing off screen quickly, or a couple of things even. Yeah, I just learned a couple more abilities. We've learned mid-magic refine now, so obviously we can make tier 2 spells, which is awesome. And yeah, we're going to learn card next, which is an ability you need to learn. Allows you to turn enemies into cards, so you need to learn that to learn another ability, card mod, which is like a really good thing you need to have. But obviously we'll learn that as we go. Yeah, we got like strength, vitality, speed junction, or spirit junction. So yeah, we're just working on elemental attack junction for Shiva. And Ifrit, we got strength, HP boost, and just working on strength junction now. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Anyway, let's actually continue with the story now. Something, you know, I did say we were going to do, so let's just keep walking. Well done. Thanks, Quistas. Keistas, sorry. I'm going to keep getting that wrong, don't worry. Yeah, so... Yeah, so this is basically just explaining the whole, you know, GF ability system, which I already explained to you. Yeah, I really do love the fact that you can actually skip tutorials in this game. Like, that's actually friggin' awesome. Like, why is it a PS1 game from 1999 allows you to do that, but like modern games don't fucking let you skip tutorials? I mean, I get it that they want you to not, like, you know, forget anything, or they don't want you to skip anything, I guess. I understand that aspect of it, but you know, if I've played multiple playthroughs of a game or something, you know, I don't want to go through all this. I mean, saying that, a lot of games give you the option to just take tutorials off altogether. Things like Devil May Cry do that, don't they? But yeah, there's just some games that just don't allow you to do that at all. It's so strange. I don't get that at all. Yeah, we got to go into the dormitory, I think it was, to get changed, so we'll just use this. Yeah, I think I already explained this, but yeah, for some reason, I think on like disc 3 or something, either disc 2 or disc 3, like that functionality is just removed. The fast travel system. It's very strange. Yeah, this is Skull's room. We know because you can see the thing for his gunblade. So we just go up to the bed and yeah, get changed. Yeah, we are changed now. Looking pretty dapper. I like that he has the zip undone. I mean, it's probably quite a warm day, so I can understand that. Yeah, and obviously, we just have to go into the main hall now, and we'll do that. Oh yeah, no, sorry, it takes us automatically. Yeah, so we are... Hey, yeah, I'm over here. I like that there's barely any students around. Maybe they're in class, actually. I mean, you do see one or two around later, so... But yeah, we'll worry about that later. Oh no. Yeah, Zell is our partner in this mission. Yeah, I think Zell is meant to have like ADHD or something. They don't ever like specify that, but he very much like, he's very hyperactive. He's cool as hell, by the way. He's like, yeah, he's just so. Yeah, this is like one of the things. Yeah, his limit break essentially will it works similar to Tifa's. Basically, it lets him do different attacks. You do buttoning. Well, it's a little bit different, but basically he's like a martial artist. So you have to input different buttons within a time period, and then he does moves. So he's another multiple hitter with his limit breaks. I like how he says that. He whipped you pretty bad. Maybe that's getting back for not shaking his hand. But yeah, that's going to be kind of a thing with Zell. Like, people just don't want to shake his hand for some reason. What? Squad leader? Say what? Yeah. Yeah, you have to do this. And yeah, he has his mates there, his posse as he calls them. Fujin and Rajan. Tagging along as usual. Yeah. I love this line now. Instructor, I hate it when people wish me luck. Save those words for a bad student who needs them, eh? Okay then. Good luck, Sifa. Damn, girl, you crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Just to explain something, in terms of ages and stuff. So, Quistis, I believe, is only like 18 or something, and Squall and Zell, I think, are 17. I think Sifa's around the same age as well. Yeah, she's basically the same age as them, but she's like just really smart, so that's why she's an instructor. Yeah, so I mean, she kind of explains that later, but yeah. And here's Headmaster Sid, who definitely looks like Robin Williams. Like, I've always thought that, you know, he's literally just Robin Williams. I mean, which is cool, obviously. But obviously, yeah, this is maybe a thing that people aren't quite aware of. But obviously, a lot of Japanese games, back in the day, definitely, they used to just like base a lot of characters off of like just people, like celebrities and stuff from like Hollywood and things. Like, for example, like I said, he's literally just Robin Williams. Rest in peace, the great Robin Williams. And Squall was River Phoenix, so obviously it's Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix's older brother, who sadly passed away of an overdose. Yeah, this is getting kind of dark now. I didn't mean that. And obviously, yeah, like Clock Tower, Jennifer was literally just bloody whatever her name is, the actress who was in Phantasmagoria, whatever it's called. No, that's the game. Phenomenon, you know, the Argento movie. Jennifer Connelly, that's it. And she's literally called Jennifer as well, so that's like not subtle at all, is it? Yeah, I should have my Switch copy of Clock Tower arriving soon, because obviously they did there's the remaster done by Night Dive Studios or something, I think it is. Yeah, looking forward to that. Might have to pick up pick that one up on PS5 as well, actually, digitally, just to so we could do a playthrough of that. Because yeah, I've never actually played Clock Tower. Obviously, yeah, this is now Clock Tower chat. But yeah, it's one of those horror games that I like always heard about. Oh my god, what the hell is going on with Sid right there? Like, he's like melted into that thing there. Yeah. Hello, Sid, you okay? Yeah, he really wants a gunblade specialist. Alright. So you have to walk down here. And somehow walking down there leads us to the parking area, which is like on the other side. We have to go to like the right hand side to get to it, but well, whatever. Also, yeah, this car is kind of tiny. Proportionate to them, kind of thing. Yeah, you do get cars in this game. You can rent cars, but they use fuel, and it runs out really fucking quick. So you have to buy a shitload of fuel just to be able to ride these cars. And obviously the whole point of the cars is they move around a bit quicker, but obviously you don't get encounters. But it's kind of like completely pointless in this game. Obviously in this remaster you can just turn encounters on and off. But in thingy, in the obviously the original game, you do get the ability to turn encounters off anyway. Yeah. Quistis loves making fun of him, doesn't she? Yeah, I just love Squall's posture as well. Like, he's just like, I don't want to be here. Like, he literally is just me when I was that age. Like, I don't know, maybe just playing Final Fantasy VIII, like 7 and 8 kind of just turned me into some like moody emo kid or something, I don't know. But I just remember like hating all social situations. Like, I mean, I still am somewhat of an introvert, I guess, but like I was really bad when I was younger. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I'm still a little bit like that to a certain degree. Not as bad, but back then it took me a lot of time to like come out of my shell. Like, I'd have to know. I mean, this is typical introvert behavior anyway. But that's it's one of those things I think people don't realize. An introvert, it's not that they don't talk or like speaking to people. It's just that It takes them time to come, like, you know, you have to get to know someone, feel like you trust them to really get to know you a little bit. And also, one of the big things with both introverts and extroverts is typically an introvert kind of, they have their most kind of energy, or they get more energy out of being alone, if you know what I mean. Whereas an introvert, they get a lot more when they get their kind of energy. I'm saying that like hocus pocus shit, aren't I? But yeah, they're kind of more comfortable on their own, and introverts are more. Oh my god, this car drives like shit. It just goes too fast, and then extroverts, sorry, are more comfortable around others and kind of get all this energy socially, kind of thing. If that makes sense. But yeah, you can look into that yourself, I suppose. But yeah, we're about to start the mission now. Yeah, that is one weird ass looking car, isn't it? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a bigger kind of truck or something, but they just designed a smaller car. It's very weird. Yeah, Squall. Sifa wants Squall to kind of impress him on this one. Yeah, I was literally in ahead of you. Tell me to hurry. Yes, mummy. Yeah. Now we get to go on the island. We never actually get to control this ship, by the way. So yeah, it's just automatic thing. This is Zhu, which I believe is kind of like a Chinese name, isn't it? Yeah. Again, talking about my dyslexia, I think I called it XU. I just did not know how to fucking pronounce that at all. I mean, it's very weird because like I used to watch a lot of like Chinese movies and stuff, so you think I would have known that you pronounce it Zoo. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't. Yeah, yes. Sifa's done these exams like a bajillion times, though, because he's like, yeah, he's always failed. As you can imagine, his whole thing is he's not very good at listening and taking orders. Yeah, obviously in the original version with the fucked up faces, you couldn't really tell that. I guess she's supposed to be more like Chinese looking or something, but you can definitely tell in this one. Yeah, because you never really saw. She's one of the characters that you kind of see around, but you've never saw in a proper cutscene. So yeah, it's nice to be able to see her looking like a normal human being, or as close to as you can, I suppose. Yeah, obviously, there was this whole like thing with this game where it's a bit like how Final Fantasy 13 is now, where like people wanted this remaster for so long. Obviously, they did 10, they did 12. I think 12 was before this. Then they did like a few re-releases of 7 and 9. But yeah, 8 just wasn't around for ages, and I think there was something weird about like not having the source code or something. I think, yeah, because they did Square Enix did their like a Square Enix store PC version. They did one of like 7, 8, both 7 and 8. I don't think 9 had one, where they were just basically the PC versions before the remasters. So but obviously that version had kind of music that wasn't as good and stuff. So, but I believe they did this thing where they reverse engineered the game or something. I mean, I'm not a programmer, so I have no idea how you do that shit, or if that's even what you call it. But yeah, they did that whole thing, and it just allowed them to essentially, remaster the PS1 version anyway, without the source code. Obviously, famously, yeah, I don't know, Japanese directors just get rid of source code for games. For some reason, it's like, oh, we're done with this shit, we don't need it. Yeah, explain that again? Yeah, so the goal for the mission is to help people Dollet fight off the Galbadians. Listen up. Our goal for this mission is to mop up all the Galbadian soldiers still left in Dollet. All the boys have to do is take orders from me, the captain. He's really getting off on the whole captain thing, isn't he? My first real battle. I'm getting pretty nervous. Better not piss your pants. I love that line. It's kind of a bit harsh, but yeah, he's a bit abrasive, isn't he? Old Sifa. Not gonna lie, yeah, I always thought Sifa was fucking badass. Just, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so one thing, this game has somewhat of a hidden mechanic for these early parts of the game. Yeah, so some of these choices you make early on will count for something later. Obviously, when we get to that, we'll get to it. Don't worry about it too much though. But it's just an interesting little thing. Just one of these like interesting hidden mechanics older games used to do anyway. But yeah, this is an awesome cutscene. Let's just watch this. Yeah, I think I explained this in my Final Fantasy Collection video, but the demo for 8 is essentially this mission, the Dollet mission, which is cool. So yeah, it starts off at this cutscene, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty awesome demo, by the way. Like one of my favorite game demos. That one differs slightly, depending on the version you get, obviously. The European one is based on this actual part in the game, and then like Japan and North America have like a older build where you have a different character instead of Sifa with you. And you have a couple of different GFs that you wouldn't have in this part of the game. Actually, that's the case for both versions. But obviously, the whole point of the demo was also to give people an idea of the game as well. You know, test out mechanics and stuff. Anyway, let's go. By the way, I mean, not that I have enough fucking subscribers for this to matter, but... Okay. Yes, boss, let's go. Yeah, so this one thing that just reminding you that you have to equip GFs between characters. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, this music, and a lot of the music in this game is going to just get every one of these videos like demonetized. So not that I'm monetized. So yeah, if these videos ever happen to, which they won't get any views, then yeah, I won't be getting them. What is it going to do? Can we do that yet or not? Switch. Yeah, so we have this feature called Junction Exchange, which just allow us to switch everything over to Zell. So yeah, as you can see, he has everything equipped to him. Yeah, I'm not going to bother giving Sifa anything. We'll just use like regular attacks with him. There's kind of an interesting trick for people who want to... Hey, look, it's Sulfy. Yeah, yep. I was running that too. Yeah, we got a save point there if you want to save. Yeah, it's really up to you. But yeah, we'll continue on. Hey, it's enemies. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the music in this, especially this part, is going to get demonetized. Yeah, because one of the early videos I did on this channel was actually a playthrough of the demo of this. I don't think there's anything worth drawing. Yeah, we have everything we need. Maybe I could stock a few things I don't have. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, I played through the demo of this, I remember, one of like the first videos I did on this channel. And yeah, it was quite interesting. Because, yeah, it got demonetized because of this music I think. Which is funny because, like, Square Enix have an official fucking music channel on YouTube anyway. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't understand how all that shit works anyway. I think that's probably why like a lot of people kind of stop doing the whole Let's Play thing anyway, because like it's so easy to get demonetized. Yeah, that's why you'll see a lot of people will just like stream on Twitch or whatever, or just be streamers in general because like the community can just like support them instead. I think a lot of new again, just not as bad now, but obviously back in the day, yeah, it was just quite interesting how, you know, it worked on YouTube, because obviously originally you couldn't monetize anything for shit, could you? And eventually you could monetize stuff, and then obviously you had companies being like, oh, people are making money off shit I'm doing. Oh yeah, and then yeah, it got to this thing where, you know, it got hard for people to make money off it. Obviously, a lot of the earlier LPers and stuff, the ones with like partner networks, were making like quite a good amount of money, weren't they? I remember watching, I think it was DSP was talking about. He did a great reaction, Darkside Phil that is. he did this great reaction series on Machinima. First, he did, I think it was he reacted to June the King's documentary, for starters, on like one of the worst run companies, and then he kind of gave his own insight with some emails and stuff, and yeah, he was saying that a lot of the partners made like good money, basically. Like they would basically monetize your videos, these partner networks, and then they would make sure that you the whole point was that they would try to take care of all the demonetization stuff for you, but obviously he was saying that they were very shit in that regard, and they didn't would never really help properly or anything, which is kind of terrible, really. But yeah, obviously they'd be the ones to put the ads on, and then I think they took a percentage of your stuff, or I think he said you were like salaried essentially or something. I can't remember how it worked. But yeah, remember him saying like he used to do an unboxing of a game, and make back the money he spent on the game before even starting the playthrough. So yeah, because that was the thing back in the day on YouTube. That's I don't know, it's one of the things I miss, and kind of the reason why I like doing these LPs is kind of like, you know, just my own throwback nostalgia, I suppose, or something. I think we just have to wait for a bit. There we go. I don't know, I just missed back in the day with YouTube. It just used to be like regular gamers who were just doing it as a hobby, you know, and regardless if they made money or not. Obviously, once money was to be made, kind of, you know, the whole landscape changed, didn't it? But you know, I think about people like DSP and K6 Scope, HC Bailey, who still Let's Plays. All those guys are still around, actually. Run Button, and like all these awesome people who used to do these great Let's Plays. And I don't know, I just love the Let's Play format. I think it's just one of the coolest things. You know, where you know, it's so strange, isn't it? It's just someone commentating over a game, isn't it? Just while they're playing it. But it can be cool, you know. You have people who will be informative, like HC Bailey, and a little bit funny, or people like Run Button and K6 Scope, who are just like straight up comedy gold while playing a game. It's so cool. Yeah, who would have thought that would have been such a big thing, obviously? And then that kind of went on to the whole streamer thing, which obviously is a little bit of a different thing, where you kind of having to you know, interact with an audience and kind of create this community and everything. It's so, you know, I do love that aspect of all of it. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near interesting enough to be a streamer, though. Well, I don't even have the fucking time to do it. Like, you kind of have to be, it has to be a full-time thing, doesn't it, really? Because, yeah, like a lot of these, obviously the partnered ones, they basically like gaming every day for multiple hours as well. Like, I don't think I could do that. I mean, saying that, I game a lot. Like, I'm a pretty hardcore gamer, so it wouldn't be out of the question. But yeah, it's a very different thing, like, I don't know, playing a game on your own for that long length of time, and then also having to talk and interact. Like, it's really not that easy. Yeah, that was kind of like, I mean, I don't know if I have many regular viewers of the channel, but obviously, like, my earlier videos, obviously it's very weird, I started off as a Let's Player because I did the Resident Evil 7 playthrough, which I eventually kind of removed those videos, and obviously I've done like a bunch of collection videos and things like that. But one of the things I really struggled with early on is just being comfortable with essentially talking to myself. Like, it's a lot harder than it seems. Like, it's strange when you're in a conversation with a person on your own. It's so easy to just like back and forth. Like, I have no problem with that. Like, being in a conversation normally, I'm sure, like with all of us, because you got someone else there to bounce off with. But then, like, when you just like factor in just being on your own, it's so weird. Like, for me, I think at first it was just the whole like, you know, the neighbors are gonna hear me. You know, people are gonna think I'm crazy talking to myself. Like, getting over that hump was like the hardest thing early on, and just getting used to talking with myself. Oh, dude, you don't look great. Okay, Yeah, these guys have been frigged up pretty bad. I do like the uniform of the Dalek soldiers. We never really see these guys normally. Besides this, we only just see them like that. But yeah, I really like how all these places, these soldiers have these kind of cool outfits like this, and they wear like essentially like knight-style masks or armor or something. Like same with the Galbadian guys as well. Oh no, yeah. This is kind of a pseudo boss. Well, it's not really a boss because you can hear just the regular music, but yeah, this is the Anaconda. Yeah, I said that like I don't know what it is. Like I said that in the form of a question for some reason. Don't know why. Ow. Is there anything? No, nothing worth drawing with this fucker. We'll just stick with some regular attacks, I guess. Yeah, this guy's a bit of a tough encounter early on. But obviously, yeah, Squall does a good amount of damage now. Yeah, it was definitely worth getting those waters. Obviously, it's going to be even better once we get strength 20%. And what's really cool is after you've learned strength 20%, you get, I think it's strength 40 and strength 60. Or something like that. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Obviously, like my earlier playthroughs, I never like bothered doing all that stuff. Obviously, having the fast forward feature like makes that early little grind bit so much like more manageable. Yeah, so that's the end of that monster. Yeah, so the key is to kind of try to like listen to Sifa, because he's your leader, and they kind of hint towards that. Well, what I'm referring to is this little kind of testing that you have to do, or the hidden kind of mechanic in this test. Yeah, we have this enemy here. I think another thing is not fleeing in battle or something. I mean, I don't care about getting like the high things. I'm just kind of putting it out there. Yeah, this is a pretty weak ass enemy. It looks fucking weird as well. Like, what is it even meant to be? A lizard with kind of like a weird ghost face or something. Like I love the enemy design in this game in particular. Yeah, there's what I really love is that for the most part I think every enemy is a unique one. There's like no actual palette swaps in this game, which is really cool. I think that's also the case with 7 and 9 as well, obviously, but when we get to those games we'll worry about them. But yeah, these guys are doing some stuff. They want to take control of this radio tower. I mean, we'll get into the reason why they're doing that later. It will be explained. You scared? I like this little moment between both of them. Yeah, I try not to think about it. Yeah, we know that, Sifa. The way I look at it, as long as you make it out of a battle alive, you're one step closer to fulfilling your dream. What's your dream? What? Your dream? Sorry, that's how I should have said. You have one too, don't you? Sorry, but I'm going to pass on that subject. Yo, let me in on it too. I just love how, like, Zell has no, like, kind of understanding, does he? Or, like, no, he can't read the room or understand the mood. Like, it's like, this is like, they've got this kind of frenemies thing going on, haven't they, as they call it. So, yeah, that was their little moment and you ruined it. But it's fine. Yeah, here we go. Here's Sulfie again. We get to see her in a proper cutscene. Yeah, Sulfie's the clumsy girl, as you can imagine. Yeah, it's like kind of one of the archetypes in Yu JRPG, isn't it? Similar to like a Yuffie or a Riku, I suppose. But yeah, she's really funny, by the way. Sifa's down there. Yeah, this is tough. Brutal man. Okay, let's jump. You can actually just walk around, but we can just jump as well, so it's fine. Anyway, guys, we are going to call it for this episode. We've got the save point there, so I'm going to save up. And in the next episode, we are going to continue with this mission. So thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.